My name is Eric Newman. I'm the founder and chief play officer of Roc Solid Foundation. Roc Solid loves and serves kids fighting cancer, and the reason that it's pediatric cancer is because I had cancer at 3 years old. And ever since 3 years old, I've been trying to figure out the pain that I went through, trying to extract the purpose from that.
We had scans and x-rays and blood work done, and that was on a Monday. And on Wednesday, they decided to have to do surgery. He was in surgery for about 7 hours. Well, we were in denial. So once we were admitted to the hospital, I knew something was there, but I was thinking a cyst. I was not thinking the C word. The nurse came out, I'll never forget. I looked at her right in the eyes and I said, "Is it cancer?" And she looked at me with tears in her eyes and she said, "The doctor will be out to talk with you shortly."
I was second child, 3 years old when I was diagnosed. And then my dad's sister, second child, 3 years old, her name's Shannon, and she was diagnosed with leukemia at 3. And then a couple years later, my dad's brother, second child, was diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumor. And I'd never felt so alone in my entire life. Like I was like, there's got to be more than this. So I grabbed the journal out. This time I just opened to the center of the page of the journal. It's almost like putting my hand to the pad and it just came out like hope. That's it. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? And I would just I would circle it and then I would try to write something else. And it's like, nah, this is it. There is nothing else. That word hope, it just kept ringing and ringing. And then this moment, it wasn't huge transformation, but I felt a building block. Well, maybe this is what I'm supposed to be doing. What I found is the more that I talked about me having cancer and wanting to do something with my experience, I started noticing that people wanted to be a part of something bigger than themselves. And we ended up raising close to $3,500 to build this play set for this beautiful little girl. This little girl busts out the back door, grabs my leg. I looked at my dad. I was like, I think I'm supposed to build play sets for kids fighting cancer.
Well, a local nonprofit surprises a fortunate child fighting leukemia with a brand new playground this afternoon. 4-year-old Jillian Gladley goes down on her brand new slide, as you can see right there. Roc Solid Foundation tells us that this was their first family that they've helped, but they hope to bring joy to many more children who are fighting cancer.
After that very first play set, we saw the reality of really what hope looked like. But I could not stop thinking that there was more that we could do for these families. I asked my mom what was the one thing that she remembered on the day that I was diagnosed. And then she proceeded to tell me that my dad had to leave her on the worst day of her life to go pack a bag because now they have to stay at the hospital. And so the reality hit me right then. No family should ever be split up on the worst day of their life. What if there was a moment that we could drop in and we could provide a bag so we take that option off the table? And by Roc Solid providing these bags at ground zero, that is where hope begins.
Every year, on average, 16,000 kids are diagnosed with pediatric cancer. And we're not gonna stop until all of those families have the opportunity to play. All of those families feel hope in the community that Roc Solid brings. And Eric has put that vision into our entire team's mind. And now we can't stop thinking about it, and we're not gonna stop until we reach that goal.